Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 26th of November to the 2nd of December. These messages are for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. If you would like to book a personal reading, please see the information in the description box on how to do that. Thank you very much to everyone who likes, shares, comments on the videos, subscribe to the channel. It's all very much appreciated. You may want to consider this reading as we have a full moon coming up on the 27th of November. You might want to consider it something that can help you if you want to set any intentions for the full moon. We often talk about full moons being like a time for release. So any messages that come up may help you to set intentions for releasing anything that you feel needs to be released. I'll also point out, as you are watching this, we are now out of Scorpio season and into Sagittarius season. So I'm going to be using these oracle decks for today's reading. So this is a new deck. We're going to use this to get your theme. It's called Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle. Bit of a mouthful, but I quite like it. The author, Adama Sase, she's an astrologer, so there's a lot of information about astrology in here, and I just really like the way she's written the messages. She uses real life examples as well for certain things, so yeah, I found it really helpful, connected with it instantly. So let's get your main theme out first of all. So what is Scorpio's main theme? So Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising, what is the main theme for 26th of November to 2nd of December, please? You get 2, okay. You have, right, somebody else had this. It may have been Leo. Jupiter, expansion, prosperity and growth. And you also get, right, Black Moon Lilith in Libra, you deserve balance. So I am going to read both of them. It is going to make the reading a little bit longer, but yeah, they're not excessively long, but they do go into detail, but I just feel like the messages are quite useful. So wow, interestingly, I've opened the book and immediately it's on the Jupiter page. It's probably because someone else got it. Right, so it's a positive sign from the universe when the Jupiter card shows up in a reading. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun and the largest in the solar system. Just like its physical size, it manifests growth and expansion as it moves and speaks with the planets in your chart. Jupiter is here to light your way toward progress. You also can feel the urge to delve into your spiritual and shadow work practice, or have the opportunity to teach others. Jupiter represents knowledge and the higher perspective you gain from spiritual ascension. When this card appears, expect new people, places and experiences to come into your life and elevate your consciousness. Travel can be incredibly healing for you at this time. In ancient Roman mythology, Jupiter was the king of the gods, known as Zeus in Greece. He controlled the sky, thunder and weather. Jupiter rules over the optimistic fire sign of Sagittarius and the intuitive water sign of Pisces, with each representing one of the planet's 2 sides. Sagittarius invokes the lucky, expansive half, while Pisces invokes the spiritual, intuitive and imaginative side. In your birth chart, your Jupiter sign can indicate how you can create wealth, experience and growth in your life. It reveals what comes easily to you, what your talent is and your key to abundance. Identify your Jupiter sign in your birth chart and check the following list to see how you manifest through this planet of growth. So in the description box, there's a link to a website that can generate your birth chart if you need to do that. So let's look through the list. How you manifest according to your Jupiter sign. So for Jupiter in Aries, they manifest through forward thinking and leadership. Jupiter in Taurus through pleasure and sensuality. Jupiter in Gemini through communication, if I can speak, and social connections. Jupiter in Cancer through counseling and nurturing. Jupiter in Leo through self-expression and generosity. Jupiter in Virgo through service and organization. Jupiter in Libra through relationships and equality. That might be relevant here since you've got Black Moon Lilith in Libra coming up. Jupiter in Scorpio through business mindedness. That term just sounds so weird, but it is what it is. Jupiter in Sagittarius through inspiring optimism. Jupiter in Capricorn through discipline and patience. Jupiter in Aquarius through humanitarianism and innovation. Jupiter in Pisces through intuition and creativity. And as a final message, it says a burst of luck and abundance is on its way. The universe is here to support you. So we're going to look at the Black Moon Lilith in Libra message. You deserve balance. And that says, relationships are a delicate balance, and Black Moon Lilith in Libra indicates that resolution starts within you. You may currently be experiencing power struggles with others, and it's up to you to change if you want to break the cycle. Black Moon Lilith in Libra can create a feminine shadow around relationships, balance, love, and beauty. Venus is the planetary ruler of Libra and evokes the energy of the fertility goddess of ancient Rome. Symbolized by the scales, Libra represents the balance, duality, and dynamics in relationships. When Black Moon Lilith is in the sign of Libra, your relationships can feel karmic, and discord can ensue. Singer Whitney Houston had Black Moon Lilith in Libra in her 8th house of death and addiction. Wow, and we're on Scorpio, are we? Which manifested through her tumultuous marriage with Bobby Brown. Codependency or unequal relationships create inattention, leaving you feeling unworthy. You may be hyper-aware of your physical appearance. Feeling the drive to fight for justice and equality in the world can also be a desire. Do not allow others to dominate you. Instead, aim for them to complement and balance you. Making decisions from this empowered space can help you step into your power. Dark Divine Feminine Shadow Work. Release judgment around beauty by indulging in self-care. Try a spiritual bath, candles, and essential oil, and embrace your shape by running the oil over you. Speak positive affirmations as you do this. Dark Divine Masculine Shadow Work. Divine Masculine energy is not about dominating others. Prioritize supporting and providing structure to those around you. Help, lead, and protect. Peace and harmony with others are resolved within. Don't deplete yourself by giving from an empty cup. Right. So this bit about at the end about depleting yourself by giving from an empty cup, that's interesting because you've got the message about abundance here. And obviously, if you deplete yourself, there's imbalance in your relationships. You've got nothing to create your own abundance, have you? You've got nothing to give. So that's interesting. But as I say, I like how she gives examples. I mean, I've noticed in the book from other messages, I've only had the deck for less than a week actually, but she gives examples of real life situations. She's mentioned, I think Britney Spears came up, Princess Diana's come into here, Marie Antoinette, she's given examples. I don't know how she's got such detailed information about their birth charts, but it's really interesting. I feel like Brad Pitt came into it as well, but I'm not sure, or Angelina Jolie, one of the two. But I like that she gives real life examples of people and how it manifested in their lives. So anyway, let's move on. Let's get your tarot cards out as well and see what else comes up for you as your theme, as part of your theme. So it looks like in order to create abundance, there is probably something in your life that is imbalanced. And because Libra's come up, it likely could be relationships. It could be... there was that whole thing about beauty as well, wasn't there? An appearance. What else is Venus associated with? Pleasure, isn't it? So I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress appears in this. That wouldn't surprise me, but let's see what comes out. So what is the main theme, or what else do we need to know about the main theme for Scorpio? Okay, just bear with me. Sorry about that, Scorpio. Right, so anything else we need to know about your theme? Anything else that we need to know about Scorpio's theme? Right, we've got the 8th. Doesn't feel right. I'm going to try it again. I'm slightly distracted now. Right, Scorpio's theme. Anything else we need to know? Full focus. At least my candles come back to light now, because that's interesting as well. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is fire energy, as I'm talking about a candle. I've said to the other signs, I've modified some of my candles because for some reason this particular batch of candles, it burns out, the wick goes, but then there's like half a thing of candle wax left, and I'm like, I'm not wasting all that wax. So I've been kind of modifying them by pouring some into others where the wick is longer, but then it's kind of messed it up and the wick is too short, so the candle wasn't very bright. But this one's kind of brought itself back to life now. But right, you have the Ace of Wands there. Again, fire, as I've been talking about candles, and that is often inspiration. Can be about new chapters as well. But let's see what else comes out. So, your energy specifically, how you're dealing with things. I will take it. So we have Libra there with justice, the justice card, and balance. So that is very relevant. And you've got the Knight of Wands, and that's Sagittarius energy for Sagittarius season. So, and I believe, I could be wrong about this. I don't like to say stuff unless I'm sure. I feel like Jupiter is connected to Sagittarius in astrology, because Jupiter's about expansion, isn't it? I could be wrong there, but I think that's correct. I'm not an astrologer, to be honest. My knowledge of astrology is not, there's not that much of it, to be honest. I know a few basics. So let's look at your external energy, which is, I'm going to try that again. It just didn't feel right. External energy for Scorpio, right? Your card, King of Cups. Okay. And any guidance for you as well. King of Pentacles. Okay, you got two kings, king on either side. I mean, that one would be about the whole abundance, wouldn't it? The King of Pentacles, building, creating abundance. It is more so financial abundance, but abundance is abundance, isn't it? So let's have a look at the clarifiers for you. So starting with the Ace of Wands. Cards are stuck now as well. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising? Why is it sticking weirdly? Right, so you've got the King of Cups. It does feel like, I would say, inspiration with that Knight of Cups. I'm going to try that again. I will show you what they are, but I'm going to do it again. Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. You could be recovering. I mean, if there's something about balance needed here, you might be recovering from something in order to create abundance or new abundance. Anything else for the Ace of Wands? The Empress. Here she is. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress comes up. And she is about abundance as well, isn't she, really? Right, we've got Sagittarius card again, Knight of Wands. So just bear with me one moment. Sorry about that, Scorpio. Just trying to deal with some life admin that keeps on coming through. Right. Empress, Knight of Wands. Let's see what else comes through. Right, we've got the Tower. That is a Scorpio card as well. Oh, that's a lot. That is Seven of Swords, Five of Wands. Oh, and the Hierophant. That's a lot. And that's interesting as well. So we've got three cards over here. So I can see the balance thing. You've got one bunch of cards that look connected here. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Empress. That would be the whole inspiration, wanting to create abundance, feeling inspired to create abundance, having the ability to create abundance and the drive. I mean, you could say the Tower's on its own because that's a card of change, isn't it? And then you've got this side here. I don't even know where to begin with this. So you've got Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, Hierophant. I can see that the Five of Wands is either a challenge or a conflict. This may be about needing to take a risk, that Seven of Swords, but let's get something for that and probably the Hierophant on its own to make it a bit clearer. Right, so. Right, the Lovers, the Fool, and the Page of Swords. I feel like that is probably more so about risky behavior than lies or escape or anything. And it would be taking a risk in terms of, why do I feel like I'm hearing choosing yourself? That's interesting. It feels like choosing yourself. I mean, the Fool is clearly another card of taking a risk and kind of going off on your own path and some wacky journey. Not wacky, but you know what I mean, like where you don't know what's going to happen and you're just going for it. You've got no idea. Page of Swords it's an open mind, isn't it? It's being willing to learn. So being willing to take a risk and go off on your path and being willing to learn. The only way I can see the Lovers here, really, I mean, the Lovers is about choice, isn't it? And it's about connection to things that you love. So taking a risk to go off on your path and choose what you love and do what you love. I mean, it could be one example. Is that, say, if there's a particular path you want to follow or career, as those are the easiest things to talk about, creative, whatever. it's kind of been willing to take a risk to pursue that path that calls to you, that you love, and just you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know how it's going to turn out. I mean, that's a lot of inspiration. That is, it's just been willing to do it. Sagittarius energy is the energy as well, where he doesn't know what the hell's going to happen, but he's just willing to go off on an adventure and a journey of discovery. So that's what I'm getting from that. There could be something. I'm not really seeing relationship stuff here, if I'm being honest with you, but I wouldn't rule it out, because obviously as a general reading, you apply it to however it relates in your life. It's the energy I'm picking up. Sometimes you get details, sometimes it's general, or you get details, but you can't necessarily get details for everyone. But yeah, definitely about a risk here. I am going to look at that tower on its own. Shall I do that now? Or let's look at the Hierophant first. Right, of course it falls. And it's disappeared, and I don't even know where it is. That's strange. I'm just going to pause the video a minute, because I literally can't see where that's gone. Right, Scorpio, I don't know what that was about. I just spent ages pulling out all sorts of books and tarot decks, and the card was literally right behind me, but for some reason I missed it. I did look behind me, but I couldn't see it. So that's interesting, because the card that it was, or is the Magician. And it's like, I almost feel like somebody was playing a trick on me, because as I say, I looked at the sides of me, I looked behind me, I took out a bunch of books, cards, and then it was like, how did it suddenly just reappear behind me where I already looked? So what was actually clarifying now? The Hierophant, I don't know if this... I'm wondering, because it's clarifying the Hierophant, is there anything to do with manipulation or trickster energy here after that happened? Because I feel like sometimes certain things that happen in the readings are a part of the message. Let's get another card there for that one. So we've got the Three of Wands there now. And this is clarifying the Hierophant. We've got the Seven of Wands. Let's get one more. I don't know if that will make it any clearer, to be honest. It could be about learning something with the Magician, because the clarifying the Hierophant, because the Magician is about learning. It's about learning skills. You've got the Three of Wands there. That's intentions. Nine of Cups, the Chariot. I feel that this is about, yeah, I feel like this is, so we're clarifying the Ace of Wands still. It is inspiration. There may need to be some lessons learned potentially. I am going to look at that tower on its own, but you may need to learn, or have been learning, some lessons about challenges around balance, achieving abundance, taking risks, overcoming challenges in order to achieve the abundance that you want. Let me have a quick, I'm going to put these back in the deck actually, and then I'm going to look at the Tower card on its own, because that, yeah, as I said, something might need to change. It may be in terms of learning lessons. I know that your readings lately, there's been a lot about transformations here. Just bear with me while I get these back in the deck. So you could be feeling inspired to, as a result of a transformation, or still be going through the process of a transformation possibly, and that's kind of inspiring you to pursue a certain type of abundance. But let's see, why is the Tower here, please? And then check I am recording, yes. Right, we've got the Ace of, I mean, that's opportunity, isn't it? So again, what I just said, has a transformation inspired you to sort of pursue abundance? I mean, Ace of Pentacles is abundance, a new opportunity. Anything else? We've got the Moon, that's what's hidden. Has it helped to make things clearer on how to achieve abundance? Oh God, I've just said, does it make it clearer? And you've got the Sun, the Moon and the Sun together. And I always say, whenever the Moon and the Sun, I don't know what that is, come out together, it's like, how do you describe it? Sort of making what was hidden clear. So there is a chance that if you've recently been through a transformation, or you're a major part of it or something, that it has made things clearer for you in terms of what you want in life, maybe, because abundance, it can be anything, can't it? It's different things for different people. For some it's money, for some it's owning your own, something simple like owning your own house or owning a car. For some it's pursuing a creative path, even if it leaves you broke. you know, it can mean different things to different people. For some, it's having children. For some, it's having a loving romantic relationship. But there may be something that's been made clearer about what abundance means to you potentially here. And there may still be, or as I say, you've either learned lessons or there's a lessons, you're in progress, or you need to learn certain lessons on how to achieve that. And I suppose balance is involved there as well. So I'm glad this time I actually said it before it came out, because the other readings I've been doing today, I've wanted to say something and I haven't said it, and then the card came out and I thought, oh, it would have looked so cool if I'd said it before the card came out, because it's like, you know, the whole synchronicities and confirmations thing. I mean, it's a bit of an egotistical thing, isn't it, really? But yeah, it just sort of, it does look cool, doesn't it, if you say something and the card literally comes out for what you've just said. Right, so I'm putting these on top of the Ace of Wands. So key theme, inspiration, just inspiration in general. And yeah, the whole lessons thing might play a role in that. So your energy, Justice, Knight of Wands. Why are those there? I'm not going to take that. That just literally fell out of my hand. But King of Pentacles, it's about building. It's about abundance. I mean, he would have learned lessons as someone who can probably is self-made and can probably build something from almost nothing. He would have learned how to overcome the challenges so that he can continue to create growth and abundance, wouldn't he? So Justice and the Knight of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, I wish I'd see. This is another one of those things now where I wish I'd said it before it came out. I was just going to say, looking at the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Wands that's already there, this may be an energy where you're now willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want. And then the King of Wands, he's the person that gets what he wants, isn't he? He's the go-getter. He's like, nobody's standing in my way. You know what I mean? I mean, the Knight of Wands has that energy as well. Like, he does whatever the hell he wants. But yeah, the King of Wands, it's the mature version where it's like he knows how to get what he wants and he'll do it. And then the Nine of Cups is it's the contentment, the satisfaction. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, those are the challenges. This is where something's over. Again, I keep saying this, and I know it probably is like a broken record, but you may have done or maybe doing the work, the inner work, whatever you want to call it, to overcome these energies. The Ten of Swords, where you may have been stabbed in the back, things have ended, things have disappointed with that Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress, those kind of things. You may be working on that or have done that. I mean, with this card, Knight of Wands and Justice, that's a lot of determination. That's fighting spirit energy. That is, it's like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what is fair, what I deserve. That's the type of energy I get from that. Let me look at the Eight of Pentacles. I think the others are self-explanatory, so I'll just look at the Eight of Pentacles, sorry. I'm going to try that again. I know I keep saying that, but it just doesn't, it feels like they're just kind of not coming out properly. Oh, wow, and it says you deserve balance. So I talked about getting what you deserve, didn't I? Right, Page of Wands, that's answering the calling, and then the Sun. Let's just get one more after that. You may have figured out what you have to do as well. Like with this type of energy, the Knight of Wands Justice card, it's like, I know what I need to do and I'm willing to do it. Or even if you don't know exactly, it's like I'm willing to put in the work to answer the call. Like kind of being like determined to get you whatever makes you happy, whatever it is that you feel will make you happy. You've got the Page of Cups. I mean, that is a card of pleasure, isn't it? An expression. I know this is a really weird Page of Cups. Very, very strange Page of Cups. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's pleasure. I think first and foremost from that one. I don't know what kind of pleasure that is, but yeah. King of Swords, again, that's another card of determination. That's someone who plans. I mean, the King of Wands, you could say, is strategic as well. But it's like, it's putting in the work. It's being prepared to answer the call, to get whatever it is you need, and to plan ahead as well. And to, I'd say, have faith in yourself with that King of Swords. That kind of comes to mind, of having faith. It's like, I know what I want. I know what I want to do. And I believe I can do this. Kind of like believing in yourself. It may sound slightly corny, but yeah. So I think that's an energy you're coming in. You either are in it or you're coming into it. And yeah, let's see. Let's see what else comes up here. And I need to keep checking that I am actually recording because of all the distractions. So let's put these on top of Justice and the Knight of Wands. So you've got the King of Cups there. Who is this? Is this... I don't know if this is you. This could potentially be an advisor of some sort, but let's see. I know King of Cups represents Scorpio energy, but then the King of Cups can be like a counseling type energy. I know we talk about the King of Cups not sort of being reserved with his emotions, but then on the other hand, when it comes to helping others and nurturing others, he would be very, very supportive. He might not express his own emotions, but he's probably cool with others expressing theirs to him. So King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups there? First of all, we've got the World. We've got the Five of Swords and we've got the Seven of Cups. So my thoughts are with this, I'll get one more, but I can't tell if it's an external energy that could be helping you to get through the cycle. I mean, that's a card of support and help, isn't it? Three of Cups. Helping you to get into a new cycle and to achieve abundance, etc. Or if it's an energy and you're being encouraged to take into the new cycle. That's an interesting one because I'm not sure. Let's have a look at that Five of Swords first of all. You've got the Lovers there. So if it was you, if the King of Cups represents you, I see the King of Cups as kind of representative of emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, emotional resilience. So those may be lessons that I did mention lessons, didn't I, that will help you, lessons that will help you to achieve balance, and they'll help you to achieve abundance as well. So if it's you, it's that. If it's not you, it's a person who has that can assist you. As I said, you did get the card of support there with that Three of Cups. Seven of Cups, as I say, it can be confusion, can't it? Not knowing what dream to pursue, or if something is worth pursuing. And the King of Cups as a separate person, as an advisor, would be someone that could potentially help you clear the fog, couldn't they? This is really weird, this Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is not the most pleasant energy, is it? That's opposition, competition, conflicts with other people. But then you've got it with the Lovers, which is about connecting with people, and the Three of Pentacles, which is about people working together, kind of harmoniously as well. So maybe this is something that, okay, and then you get the Three of Swords. So maybe, I know this keeps coming up for you actually about struggles with trusting people. Maybe that's something that needs to change, potentially, and emotional maturity, intelligence, resilience will help you to overcome that particular challenge. Because we did say Libra, it can be about, I mean, I know it talks about balance, but Libra is about relationships as well. So again, could be something in terms of abundance and connections with relationships, or maybe you feel relationships are abundant, whether they're romantic or friendships, and you're being encouraged to sort of learn lessons around that to gain that kind of abundance. Let's get one more for that Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here, please? Because this is odd. Why is the Five of Swords here? We have the Magician. So there could be something about, something like honing your skills in terms of how you connect with others, work with others, relate to others, and overcoming pain in those situations. Learning to trust again could potentially be something that comes up, but still feel like I'm not getting it. Like I can't put my finger on it with that Five of Swords. It could be about, if this King of Cups is a separate person, it's learning who to trust, and allowing them to help you, but which is just pretty much what I just said, isn't it? I mean, the one thing that comes to mind, you deserve, I mean, it's the same, I'm just repeating myself now, but in different ways. You deserve balance in relationships and harmony in relationships as well, don't you? You deserve to have people in your life who you genuinely connect with, who will work with you fairly, who don't sort of set out to hurt your feelings or where you don't get hurt, and who are supportive and who inspire confidence in you as well. I can't see anything different from that with that Five of Swords. So this external thing might be about learning a lesson about who to trust, whether the King of Cups is someone in your life who can provide that, or it's an energy that you need to embody to change that part of your life. Right, okay. That's as much as I can get from that. It's hard for me to see anything else from it. We've got the King of Pentacles there. So let's see what comes from that. So that is the advice for you. So King of Pentacles is the advice for Scorpio. What do we need to know about that King of Pentacles? I mean, it's an energy of building abundance, isn't it? Creating, building. Right, I've got the Nine of Pentacles there. Eight of Wands. I'm going to try that again. I think I'm going to try all of them. I was going to say I'm going to take this, but I'll try it all again because, again, it didn't feel right. So, anything else after the Eight of Wands? I think this one came out first, actually. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. I don't know what to look at, to be honest. Let's look at the Two of Swords. Page of Wands and Knight of Swords. Let's get one more for that, and then I think I'll look at the Nine of Pentacles, because I'm kind of getting something, but I'm just not sure how it fits, to be honest. I'm going to try that again. That was quite a lot. One more for the Two of Swords, please. So we have the Six of Swords. I mean, that's the Temperance, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups. Feels like peace of mind. All of them together feel like peace of mind, to be honest. I would say that Two of Swords is next to the Ace of Swords. So for me, I know we often talk about conflict, confusion, two truths with the Two of Swords, but next to the Ace of Swords and with these cards, I would say that is more about a new kind of like deciding what your truth is, I would say. Yeah, I think it's less about conflict and deciding what your truth is, because you've got the Knight of Swords there, Page of Wands there. For me, I often say it can be about exploration, answering a calling. You may have learned something about your truth, because the Ace of Swords can be about beliefs as well, and when you learn, you have new beliefs. And as I said, Temperance, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups, it's some sort of peace of mind, or giving yourself a sense of peace, or trying to do that. And you do that kind of, but part of that is standing in your own sense of truth, isn't it? Standing up for it too with the Queen of Wands. It kind of looks like communication as well with the Eight of Wands and Ace of Swords. So let's look at the Eight of Wands and then the Nine of Pentacles. Try that again. I mean, that Six of Pentacles is a card of balance as well. Right, we've got the Hermit. Oh my God, this Lover's card keeps on appearing for you. Two of Wands, and yes, back. Six of Pentacles is back. Are you really needing to have some sort of balance between your relationships with others and kind of yourself? Again, that whole thing about your own sense of authority. But look how the Hermit has his back turned towards the Lovers. Yeah, there may be something really relevant here in terms of the balance between your connections of other people and how that's involved in your abundance. Like, say it could be if there's something where when with other people being in your life or certain people being in your life that it kind of, your abundance kind of, I don't want to say disappears, but that's the only way I can think of it, like your abundance disappears. Or there are other people when they're in your life, your abundance expands. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. Let's have a look at that Nine of Pentacles. Maybe there's a sense of balance needed between dependence and interdependence in your life as well. So we've got the Fool there. I mean, that for me, that kind of does feel more like freedom and independence. The Nine of Pentacles for me can be like liberation in a weird way, or something to do with liberation. And then you've got the Fool. Could be something about a comfort zone here, actually, because of that Four of Pentacles being there. That's a really protective energy. So there may be something with needing. What are we clarifying? We're clarifying the King of Pentacles needing to come out of a comfort zone in order to achieve abundance. There might be some sort of belief. I don't know if there's something that needs to be adapted in terms of your beliefs, because I already said that with the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, it kind of looks like kind of establishing what your truth is and having peace of mind for yourself. But then you've got all these cards of relating to other people. I'm going to take these away and I'm going to look at the Ace of Swords on its own, because the advice isn't clear to me, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, the whole truths thing, like being clear on what your truths are, that makes sense. I've taken that card up, haven't I? The Nine of Pentacles. Where is she? Let's try that again. So we're looking at the Ace of Swords on its own to see what that tells us. Okay, what does the Ace of Swords tell us? What do we need to know about this Ace of Swords? So we've got the Queen of Swords. I mean, that is about your truths, isn't it? Standing strong in your truths. And I love the fire here. That it's just a very strong energy. I'd say not just your truths, your beliefs as well. So we've got three queens. Who's missing? The Queen of Pentacles. What are your beliefs about abundance? I'm kind of wanting to ask with the Queen of Pentacles missing. You've got the Three of Wands there. Anything else? So that's that strong energy again, like standing up for your truth, standing up for how you feel, standing up for what you want, what intentions you put out. But what is the advice? I think the main thing I can pick up from this King of Pentacles, the main message I would get from this is to just have, not just, but to have confidence in your ability to create abundance. Confidence in, sorry, I just got a message then. Confidence in your beliefs, your truths, what you want to achieve, your sense of independence as well, and your ability. You know, like if people growing up told you that you couldn't do it on your own or whatever, and the people have made you feel codependent, that comes to mind. As I think that did come up actually in here, didn't it, with the whole Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown situation. If you've had people make you feel, or you've ended up being codependent in life, it's like knowing that you can. It's not to say you have to do every single thing on your own, and you are, get help from the right people, like learn who to trust. I think that came up too, but you can do it on your own as well. Have confidence in your own abilities to expand and to create abundance. I'm going to get a final message from the Power of Love deck, because I don't feel like there's anything else I can add that will help. So let's see. Final message of advice from the Power of Love. So your advice, it looked like it was just to have, not just, but to have confidence. I mean, it looks like you may be on the path and being willing to do what it takes as it is, or you're coming into that energy at the very least. But yeah, more confidence, I would say. Final message for Scorpio, please. Expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. I mean, that feels like most of the reading, doesn't it? Where I was talking about, it looks like you're inspired and you're ready to go out there and put yourself out there. But let's read this final message for you and see what it says. It says, you have come back to Earth to share your individual wisdom and express your personal code, which you have developed through lifetimes of experiences. You have many methods of soul expression available, whether it be with words, dress, art, or movement. Each form shows your character and reveals an important aspect of your being. When you express your soul's true nature to the rest of the world, it is incumbent on you to lead by example. You must be true to your nature and never attempt to alter your self-expression to please someone else. If you act only to receive approval and acceptance from others, you demonstrate that you do not believe in yourself. I'm only chuckling because it's, yeah, that thing about believing yourself, or respect your uniqueness. Don't succumb to peer pressure or the desire to fit in. You choose to incarnate in this physical dimension and to follow a blueprint chosen by you. Let your soul's light illuminate your ideas and express them in tangible ways. To get your message across, believe in it. Present your point of view clearly and lovingly so that others understand you. As you continue on your path, make sure to leave your distinctive mark and footprint to inspire and teach others. Okay. I mean, I think that does make sense, actually. Within the message, again, it's that belief and confidence, isn't it, in yourself and your abilities. So I'll leave your messages there. Feel free to like, share, or comment on the video. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel as well. If you'd like a personal reading, please see the description box for info on that. And just thank you very much for watching. I hope there was something useful here for you. So until the next reading, take care.